Today, we are going to be talking about the Dukes of Hell, as opposed to the Dukes of Hazzard, which is probably the same thing. Demons are ranked according to the hierarchy of hell. Kings, dukes, princes, marquises, earls, presidents, and, unfortunately, a single knight. Each demon is generally accorded a number based on when the demon was summoned by King Solomon to be put to work building his temple. These are the 72 infernal spirits. They are closely connected to the 72 Kabbalistic angels, and they are subject to these angels.
Did I hear you correctly that the linkings of the whatevers of hell are kind of linked with the Kabbalah people?
Yeah, the Kabbalah, the Kabbalistic.
But they don't worship
angels.
the devil. Allegedly not.
These angels are the angels of the Shem HaMepharash. There's 72 celestial spirits whose names are derived from the 72-fold name of the Hebrew God found in the book of Exodus.
Okay. But first, the Dukes.
The first one that we're going to talk about is Agares. He's the first demon duke of the East. He's a prominent figure within demonology. He's recognized as the first Duke of the East. He commands 31 legions and holds significant sway within the hierarchy of hell. Agares' origins can be traced back to the ancient grimoires of Western magic tradition. Most prominently, he's found in the Lesser Key of Solomon, as well as the Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. Agrius, or Agares, he is under the power of the East and shows up in the form of a old fair man riding a crocodile.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I don't know what a goshawk is, but it's a hawk. He carries a hawk on his fist and looks mild in appearance. He teaches all languages or tongues presently. He has power to destroy dignities, both spiritual and temporal, and cause earthquakes. He was...
Okay, can I change my power request from the power of wind to the power of, what did it say, remover of dignities?
Yeah, destroy dignities.
I want that. I want that power.
The dignity destroyer. Heather,
get back to wind. Heather, the dignity destroyer.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on my LinkedIn.
He rules 31 legions of the army of hell. One of Agares' most celebrated traits is his ability to teach languages. Clay and I were talking about this, and it seems that the difference between the angels and the demons is that the demons want you to learn all this crap. You know, they give you information. They'll show you where treasure is. They'll do this. And none of it is like there's expectations of quid pro quo type stuff. It's just like, hey, I'm a knowledge guy. What do you want to know?
That's kind of been the theme, though, if you think about it. I mean, if you really take Adam and Eve, I mean, it was here. I will give you this knowledge if you want.
Yeah.
I'll give you this knowledge. If you eat from the tree of knowledge, I'll give you the knowledge. And she was like, bitch, I'm here for it. And she was like, give me the knowledge. So, and I mean, shit happened, but that was really because God was like, I just didn't want him to know anything. Yeah. So it's like, why is God holding all this knowledge from us? And all these demon people are just like, hey, you want to learn a language? You want to learn how to grow mushrooms? Do you want to learn how to pelt a beaver?
Do you want to learn how to fight a grizzly?
And they were like, do I have to sell you my soul for it? And they're like, nah, it's cool. You like my hawk?
Yeah. Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
Touch my hawk.
These demons want you. It's transparency. That's where I was going to go with that. Like, God is like the CEO of a company that doesn't want any information to leak out whatsoever. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't give any information to any of the people that work for him. Right. Mm-hmm. It's like, and then you have the angels, some of the angels that are like, yeah, just toe the company line. And you have these demons, or what used to be angels, fallen angels. They've been fired, right? So they're like, well, let's go to Glassdoor and let's just give all the information about these companies, and nobody will really know if we're telling the truth or not, because, you know, God wrote that all the demons are liars and thieves and troublemakers, and all they want to do is harm people. So let's just tell them the truth.
Yeah, let's just give them this information.
So that's what they do. Transparency. The fallen angels are transparent in what they're doing. God doesn't want you to know this information.
Yes, damn them for that.
So Yeah, so he can make a person fluent in any tongue, including those that have been forgotten or are no longer in use. This extends to ancient and esoteric languages, highlighting his connection to wisdom and communication. He is the finder of runaways. That's completely helpful. That's
Well, or because he finds runaways from hell. Like they try to run and he's the tracker.
No, he has the ability to find those who have run away or have been lost. Well, you may be right. I can't say no. Whether it's a lost object or a missing person, he can locate and return them to their original place. Maketh them run that stand still refers to a matter entirely different, namely his ability to create immense motivation in a person that is lacking it, also opening up new perspectives. Helpful.
I like it. I could use helpful things.
He's an earthquake creator too.
Oh.
His connection to the earth allows him to force its shape that further emphasizes his control over the physical realm. He also is known to install immoral thoughts and behaviors in individuals. This corrupting influence speaks to his demonic nature and aligns with the traditional depiction of demons as tempters and deceivers. So he's an instigator of immorality. There we go.
Okay, again, add that to my name.
Yeah. Instigator of immorality.
Yes.
I like this. So it's worth knowing the symbols and timelines and sensory objects that a demon resonates with the most, for these can be utilized when preparing a summoning ritual. So the best time to summon him is anywhere between March 31st and April 10th. You have to be pointing in the north. His tarot card is the Three of Wands.
Okay.
His planet is Venus. The metal that he likes most is copper, I guess. His elements is earth. His favorite color is green. His favorite plant is carnation. His favorite incense is sandalwood or myrrh.
Oh.
And his favorite zodiac sign is Aries.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And he has a hawk.
Yeah. And the reason why they call him the first demon of the East is because he was the first summoned demon when Solomon was building his temple and bound him to the key or the ring of Solomon.
Why would Solomon?
Because he didn't want to build it himself. It's like hiring laborers, cheap.
So he was like, hey, I'll just call demons.
Yeah. You still got to pay laborers regardless of where they're from and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
Demons, you don't have to pay him money, but he bound him to his ring. So you didn't have to pay him anything. He just summoned him and was like,
do some shit.
Yeah. Go put up a fucking column or a wall or something.
Quit standing around drinking all my beers.
Yeah. Hey, stop being a dick. Go back to work. The next demon is Valifor. He is the sixth demon mentioned within the Ars Goetia of the Lesser Key of Solomon. He is referred to as Malafar, Malefar, or Malefar. Valifar within other texts. Valifor is a day demon. That's interesting. With the ability to make one's hands faster, which is good for some things. Their eyes keen, their mind sharper. He is said to have dominion over 10 legions of lesser demons. He is described as a mighty duke with the body of a lion and the head of a donkey.
Oh.
That's an image. Other accounts posit that he appears as a lion with the head of a human male. His human form is that of a man with green skin and white wings, although the reports on this are inconclusive. It is unclear whether he takes up human form at the behest of the medium or of his own volition. He is an expert thief who is adept at thievery because of his dexterity and speed.
An adept thief who is adept at thievery?
Yeah, he's an expert thief who is adept at thievery.
Isn't that kind of redundant?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I just read it as I see it.
I know. I'm just... Wow.
He is referred to as the Duke of Thieves because his office is to create a good rapport among thieves and to tempt people to steal. Valifor is also able to accompany the conjurer in all acts of thievery, although he is an untrustworthy accomplice who is known to trick people.
Rude.
I know. Occult healing techniques and medical magic are also among his abilities. Isn't that the same thing? Occult healing techniques and medical magic?
Yeah.
Just moving on. Yep. And can be used to great success by the conjurer. He can also teach his healing techniques to the conjurer if they so wish. He is said to serve as a good familiar to the conjurer until they are caught in the trap. The implication here is of a deceitful demon who must be approached cautiously, and only experienced personnel are advised to try this conjuration. Like other Goetia spirits, he can be summoned successfully, and his abilities leveraged to provide the summoner with an advantage to their magic.
Interesting.
Oh. Well, there is no discernible connections between this demon and Middle Eastern or Greco-Roman mythology. Like other Goetia spirits, however, he is a fallen angel, having lost his place in heaven after war broke out. It is only plausible that the demon was previously a popular pagan god whose name was Latinized with the advent of Christianity during the Middle Ages and condemned as a resident of hell. In doing so, his original identity has been lost to history, although he has like 86 names. Valifar, Malifor, whatever. So again, if you want to summon him, he's a duke. His favorite metal is either tin or copper. His favorite direction is north or west, depending on. His favorite tarot card is the Seven of Pentacles.
I love how they all have favorite tarot cards. This sounds like a dating app for them. Their tarot card is.
Yeah. No, his favorite planet is Venus.
Good.
His favorite element is fire. He likes the dandelions. This is my favorite. His favorite color is pink or green. Again, with the sandalwood. That seems to be the most thing. Like when you summon a demon, like there's an incense that follows them.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny because a lot of the basic incense that you get will be sandalwood.
Yeah. And his zodiac is Taurus. He's a Taurus.
Okay.
I wouldn't summon this guy. He looks like a donkey lion. It's just weird.
Well, I thought that it was a lion with a man's head.
Well, it's a lion's body, the head of a donkey. He's got raptor, like chicken leg feet.
Oh, good.
Or an ostrich. He's got ostrich feet and legs. There we go. So you could probably run really fast. You're never going to escape him.
No. Those like emus can run pretty fast too. So
yeah,
you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy.
Just got this donkey-headed guy just chasing the fuck out of you.
Yeah, it's like the next demon. His name is Barbados or Barbatus, meaning bearded.
Okay.
He can speak to animals. He can tell the future. Consulates with friends and rulers, and can lead men to treasure hidden by the enchantment of magicians.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the 8th demon in the Lesser Key of Solomon, a great count or earl, and also a duke. He appears in Signo Sagittari Silvestris as a woodland archer with 4 kings, which brings companies and great troops, which bear trumpets. He understands the singing of birds, the barking of dogs, the lowing of bullocks, and the voice of all living creatures. He detects treasures hidden by magicians and enchanters, and is of the order of virtues, which in part bear rule. He knows all things past and present, and reconciles with friends and powers. He governs 30 legions of devils by his authority.
You will respect his authority.
Yes, he's a skinny Irish cartman. Well, there you go.
Bob's your uncle.
It's everything else is just the one that I had problems finding is this guy, Gusion or Gusion.
Gusion.
The demon Gusion is a fallen angel and the 11th of 72 spirits of Solomon. In hell, Gusion is a duke who appears as a xenophilus. He discerns the past, present, and future. There's your theories. He answers all questions, confers honor and dignity, and reconciles enemies. Sounds very similar to what we've already talked about.
I love it.
Yeah, he's a Cancer. Best time to summon him is in July, between the 2nd and the 12th. His favorite tarot card is the 3 of Cups. Planet is Venus. The metal is copper. The element is water. His favorite color is green. He likes aloe plants. And his favorite direction is north. I couldn't find much on this guy. It really annoyed me. But it is what it is. So
yeah, I enjoy this. I like that he enjoys July. That's his month, huh?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. The next one is Eligos.
Eligos.
He's also known as Abagor or Eligor. He's a great Duke of Hell. He rules over 60 legions of demons. He discovers hidden things and knows the future of wars and how soldiers should meet. I don't know what that means.
How they should meet?
Yes.
Like a proper greeting, or
Yeah.
lean
Like,
forward and extend only your right hand.
yeah, like high five.
You can only high five them.
He also attracts the favor of lords, knights, and other important persons. He is depicted in the form of a goodly knight carrying a lance, an ensign, and a scepter. He can also be seen as a ghostly specter, sometimes riding a semi-skeletal, sometimes winged horse, or the steed of Abagor. Abagor is an upper demon of war in Christian demonology. Okay.
Fair enough. I'm down with that.
The steed of Abagor is a minion of hell itself and was a gift from Beelzebub. It was created from the remains of one of the horses of the Garden of Eden. There we go.
One of the horses?
Yeah. There was animals and stuff in the Garden of Eden.
Okay.
So, marmutes and all the animals that was discussed in the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioxene and orangutans.
And sloths.
And sloth. So the reason to work with Elagos, he's a court case demon.
What?
He's a district attorney. He can aid in justice and legal disputes.
Did they have court cases then?
Oh yeah. You guys haven't ever seen Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks. So in the movie, Albert Brooks dies. He gets hit by a bus or something. And he goes to purgatory in a sense. And he has to go through court, and he has to defend his life before he can get to heaven. And if he fails, he goes to hell.
Okay.
So that's what the whole movie is about. It's hilarious. We made a movie about a dead guy going through, and hell is just bureaucracy, bureaucratic court shit.
Well, then there you go. That's why they've got a guy from the courts.
Yeah, Elagos.
Sounds like an elf in Lord of the Rings.
So he can cause the love between people. He can attract love. He can assist you in learning new skills such as necromancy, divination, and the dark arts. He can incite conflict and violence between people.
Oh.
His favorite planet is Venus. He likes the metal, copper. His favorite element is water, earth, sometimes air. So he likes to breathe. He likes to play in the grass. He likes to swim.
Good for him. I love how we're getting all this personal information.
Yeah. His favorite color is green or yellow. He likes, his favorite plant is thyme.
Lovely.
He's also very fond of the 7 wands of tarot.
Good.
Tips from people in regards to summoning Elagos. You can make a pact with Elagor or Elagos or whatever for success in business and finances, or for success in winning your court case. He does not work well with novices. Who does? Yeah, it's okay. It is suggested you begin to build a relationship with him before trying to summon him for your own needs.
How do you build a relationship with him?
I don't know. However, apparently, you make him nachos. I don't know.
Do you like nachos?
What do district attorneys like to do?
Argue?
Yeah. Review court documents.
Would you like to read the new legislation?
Go over old court cases. Watch the TikToks of the guys that are talking about, the silly answers to a lot of court questions.
There you go. What happens if you get pulled over?
So when you feel a presence, state your petition with passion until you expend all your energy. Place the petition either on an offering plate or bowl on your altar. Burn the petition. Place the petition under a prepared court case candle. I don't know what that means, but apparently that one burns for 5 to 7 days.
I mean, who's attending this flame?
Don't know. So you got to put it in a protective corner or something like that. Non-burning corner. So you don't light your house on fire. That's the important thing. Don't light your house on fire.
Also, please don't light.
Yes. All right. Zepar is a demon of hell. There you go. All right, I'm done. He is one of the fallen angels and the 16th of the 72 spirits of Solomon. Zepar is a duke. He appears as a soldier wearing red clothes and armor. Most important duties are related to love, lust, It is said that he is capable of seducing women by taking the human form of their husbands or lovers. It's like Zeus. Yeah. Zepar is one aspect of the crone as well, making women barren. Nice. Apparently, he makes the wrong women barren. He is likewise considered a familiar of Babylon Lilith. He can also inspire women and men to lust and love. All right. So, in order to work through Zepar as a means of obtaining the union of another female or creating a shadow form of a succubus via dreaming sorcery, according to some sources, Zepar tries to seduce men by means of pederasty. Oh, nice.
Pederast.
Oh, yeah. What a nice guy.
Seems like it.
Like, hey.
You had me until making people barren for like no reason.
His area of influence, unlike many demons who are associated with destruction, deceit, or power, Zepar is primarily associated with love and desire. So we know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. He has the power to manipulate affections, causing individuals to fall deeply in love. While this might seem benign or benevolent, it's essential to understand that any manipulation of feelings or thoughts should be approached with caution.
Oh.
Love kindled or manipulated by external forces, especially by a demon, could have unexpected or unwanted consequences. We've already talked about that one. Despite the romantic associations, it's crucial to understand that Zepar, like any demon, is not benign or harmless. Dealing with him necessitates caution, respect, and a proper understanding of his nature and potential unpredictability. The positive powers of Zepar stem from his ability to manipulate emotions and feelings. This power can be helpful to those struggling with unrequited love or seeking to strengthen existing relationships. He has the ability to communicate with the deceased. He can act as a bridge between the realms of the living and the dead, facilitating communication and understanding. This ability is particularly sought after by individuals trying to gain closure or resolve issues with departed loved ones. All right. It doesn't have a list of stuff, really, but let's see here. His favorite planet is the moon.
Okay.
Silver is his favorite metal. His
Good.
favorite element is water. His favorite astrological sign is Cancer. So he's a Cancer.
Welcome to the Cancer party.
Yeah. His favorite offering is anything that signify love. So Valentine's Day.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Candies, weird Valentine's Day cards, Legos, things like that. So Zepar shares a complex relationship with other demons within the infernal hierarchy, particularly with those wielding influence over love and emotion. One such demon is Sitri, who's a prince of hell, who shares Zepar's ability to stir up love and desire. Their shared influence over emotional domains creates a unique synergy, allowing them to manipulate emotions to a significant degree when their energies are combined. Like the Wonder Twins.
I was just going to say their powers combined. It's like, does that Voltron where all the little pieces came together or something like that?
Yeah, Voltron, depending, or there's Transformers that did the same thing, but Voltron had the cars or the lions. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of roses.
Roses.
The form of, I don't know what the other one has to be, an animal, one has to be a weird object. Form of a llama. Zepar focuses more on inciting deep, passionate love. Sitri tends to inflame more sensual and immediate passions. Together, they weave a complex web of influence over human emotions. Their symbiotic relationship provides a fascinating perspective on the multi-layered dynamics that exist among these most potent entities.